Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining me here on Lelimo Times TV. I have a few minutes before I set off somewhere. I've been very busy, but I need to speak about certain issues that are going on social media. In the first instance, we have obviously heard of the sad news of what happened to Sampa. He was arrested, and he has finally been bailed out, and he's told to pay 1 million kwacha bail, and then, he could go back to court or something like that. And then we have Mundubile, who visited Sampa and is an aspiring president. We have Kelvin Fube who I respect, but I gotta speak when things are not going the way it should be. Okay, and then we have Lubinda, who is the current acting president of the Patriotic Front. And obviously, don't forget that Kasama, next week, we are voting for Peter Yuda Chikwete, who is the aspiring mayor of Kasama. Now, first things first, I would like to say Mundubile is a very good man. I was actually very impressed with how he turned up at Sampa's, police station where he was kidnapped. Yeah, that's what I would call it. Where he was taken into custody for an allegation with regards to a polling station. And despite his team and some of the people who've been talking a lot of rubbish about some of us who support Mundubile, he doesn't bear no grudges. Now that's a leader. On the other hand, we have Lubinda, who is so pompous that feels that without him, the Patriotic Front cannot exist. And I've said it several times that the old ones should rest and give the younger ones an opportunity to lead the nation. And particularly given Lubinda is very bitter. And from what we've seen, how Mundubile has reacted to Sampa, and how it would, if it was given Lubinda, he would just be bitter. So I watched him on TV last night, where he was talking about how ECL said he was not going to stand, but he later decided to stand. Now, I have a problem when you are trying to use a dead man for your politics. Because if truly you are relevant, why are you trying to use Edgar Lungu? Several times I've heard Lubinda, when he's campaigning, all he does is talk about how Edgar Lungu died, Edgar Lungu died, Edgar Lungu died. Mwaba Fiashi, what have you done about the impasse in South Africa? Mwaba Fiashi, what have you done to ensure that Edgar Lungu is buried in South Africa? You are more concerned about your presidential ambition. And we have told you that our church is not playing with any of your games. So if you continue thinking you can go on national television and parade yourself as this president that Zambia needs a savior, and the church is watching you like, I'm going to make sure I punish them. You don't even understand the person that you're dealing with. For goodness sake, he's had the Patriotic Front for how many years? Since 2023, HH has been holding on to it like a baby. And you want to brag about how you are part of the Patriotic Front and nobody can stop me. Anyway, for the sake of those people who never saw the video, let me share. All right? Because I don't like people who are so big-headed. What are you being big-headed for? There's a lot that we need to discuss, guys. So I put to my videos here combined. What are you being big-headed for? What is this all about?
Who have taken to social media and have said, President Lungu and Lubinda entered into a pact that the two of them would be kingmakers. Huh? That the two of them are the ones who are going to give birth to a president.
And you have betrayed that trust.
Yes, I've betrayed the trust of ECL. Very well. Let's assume we entered into that pact in 2021. In 2023, what did President Edgar Lungu do? He came back to active politics.
Correct.
What did we say in the Patriotic Front about Edgar Lungu's participation in PF? What did we say about him for election in 2026? We said he's the presidential candidate. And they didn't see that if there was a pact that we entered into, that he abrogated it. They were actually the ones even telling him, well, President, Bwalya the Nipo. If it is true that there was this pact and that pact is binding, why wasn't it binding on President Edgar Lungu when we told him that you're
talking about a dead man? I feel like slapping you.
If it was okay for President Edgar Lungu
Nonsense.
to walk out of that agreement, why is it wrong for me to do so?
He's talking about a dead man. Are you okay? Are you really a president? Like, who is giving you all this audacity to speak? If I was IP, I would slap you on national television. I don't care. You are flipping annoying. Who is giving you all this for you to menama pepe? What is that? My people, very soon, you will hear of an announcement that will shock all of you. All these people that are parading, Edgar Lungu anointed me. Anointed you for where? Just because Tasila Lungu cannot speak now, you want to take advantage and even paying some bloggers to lie on social media. Where did you ever see Edgar Lungu to anoint anybody? Where did he anoint any of you that are parading yourselves, moving around with old mamas, grandmas, go and rest. Your time is past now. What is wrong with you people? You think to beat HH is a joke? You think to remove UPND is a joke? And once UPND is not removed, I'm telling you, you are going to suffer. Just like a small junko that Sampa has been given, you think it's a joke? You all go to jail. Your cases will start for your careless mouth. Stop it right now. Nonsense. And then we have KBF, who has left the Tonse because he feels there's irregularities, because he feels it's only him who should be president. Sir, 2026 is not about you and how you can make somebody a king or how you feel you are the one who should be president. It's about listening to what the grassroots is saying. And all of you know that the person that people want is Mundubile. But you don't want to accept this. Sampa, you know that. Given Lubinda, you know that. But you're too pompous and proud. Are you seeing how our Zambian people are suffering? How our farmers are suffering? You don't care because you have money. You don't care because you've been in government for 20 years. So you don't understand how people are suffering. And I don't care what you and your ambitions are all about. Drop your egos. Given Lubinda, stop it. What is all this? Are you sure you want to remove HH? Small prophecy that Joshua Iginla gave has confused everybody now. Do you understand that prophecy? Opposition, you're not ready. Why? Because everyone wants to be president. It's my turn. It's my turn. It's my turn. Thank God for Dr. Chimba Kambuli. He listens to advice. That's why I love that man. He has stepped aside. He has left this race because he knows that the person who is very popular is Mundubile. We have an army general, very proud, bragging about how the HH president, whatever you call that thing, I don't even know what to call it, he's told him to exterminate people. And you are idiotically wasting our time by idiotically wanting to be in positions, all of you, idiots. You're idiots for putting the Zambian lives at risk. Nonsense. An army general comes on TV. Instead of you addressing that, you are busy about your presidential ambition. Look at how my Zambian people are suffering. And they are queuing up, waiting for money in banks, and you bunch of idiots cannot even help these people. government, through FRA. They've not been paid. And now you think about it, I want to be Fyoto. I want to be Fyoto. Wakawaki, if HH becomes president and you are jailed, I close my Facebook and I make it a luxury page. Mwalitumpa. You're very stupid. All of you don't get when they are older than me. You're very stupid. Kotumpok. What is all this nonsense? Wasting our time going to national television to Fyoto. Shut the F up. Stop using dead ECL. His family, do you think they are happy with what you are doing? All the nonsense you're parading. Eastern province. No, Tukote. I've come here. Amupala. What is all that? Who is blessing you? Mwalipira fotuma chief tutatu shinga karinga ni choko karinga ni ishi karinga ni karinga mito karinga fiakubulosh. And then you want us to be clapping for you. Baba shinga koko kanga ni koko bata tamokwa tamano nonsense. Wait, the day the family will speak. What tozo to puba tukamonekere if you puba. The data sina Lungu will issue a statement. Utupuba tukamonekere. You think the family is happy with puba wa mlechita? Atase. If Edgar Lungu, atase. Kutumpoko. My Zambian people are suffering. They are queuing up. And then we have an idiot. I don't even know who this person is. He's an idiot. Another idiot. This idiot. What type of idiot is this?
To exterminate illegal miners. And we shall do that step by step.
Imagine.
To use force.
This Tonga idiot.
When necessary. That is our business. To use force. To use
force.
And I do know there will be consequences in that direction, such as injuries, loss of life. But there's no option available. We are also reminded of the impunity to disobedience of law and order by the illegal miners themselves. We will not allow that impunity to continue, and it can never continue. The underlying assumptions with illegal mining is that it attracts illegal immigrants, and they're also interested in illegal immigrants. Of course, there's Fube and friction in Mufumbe, where we have been for a while, and starting this week, probably shall be using force to exterminate, fumigate all illegal miners. Of course, there's a lot of coordination and interacting between ourselves and the Ministry of Mines. Today I'm expecting a call from the Minister of Mines, or I will call him, in order for us to coordinate. I seem to be preempting this because our next destination is bigger, and that will be on the peers for us to donate on what we do with the Pika. Obviously, the template of Mufumbe may be different from Pika, but there will be similarities in the lines of operations, or indeed concept of operations. I know that this nuisance has been with Central Province for a long time, but I'm sure it is time for us. We brought it to a dirty end.
You are even annoying watching you talk. Rubbish. This is what Zambia has been reduced to. We are an idiot. I don't even know who you are. Whatever you, let me even read your name. I don't care what you are. But how dare you threaten the Zambian people? You are calling it illegal Fyoto. But your people, they are mining. You don't do anything to them. So as our people are suffering, what do you think they are eating? And then you are just with your selfish ambition. It's me. If not for me, who else? What is all this? And then we have Doreen Mwamba. That woman made my life hell in UPND. She has decided to resign. And that resignation does not come because, no, she's sick. That's why, like some people are calling to convince us. It's not because of that. Her relationship with HH has ended. Her close friendship after that audio with Chavinga. And also she's been making comments to say, so HH, I'm told her to resign or he fires her. That's why she has decided to resign. You have a chance to form government. And you are playing. You are playing. Nonsense. I'm not insulting any chief. Please, get out. Am I insulting a chief? I'm talking about what? I'm talking about the useless people who are parading going to all these places. That's it. Zambians are suffering, queuing up, trying to get their money.
But it was a da wokupo mufundo ile baisa tobo kwati mu computer tamulimo ero pamo ngabo ifwe basiyengere nfo ba mukamfuiwa tsunga abana banshiwa ero mu development emotwali but mudi fifi asha so setatu abam nomba twala kuisa twala yes twala songa shanya abana mwabuteko twafweni but naba mitukisha mwabuteko kuri uyu muntu mubya tuti.
Are you saying people don't have fertilizer? They are suffering. And all you are thinking about, I don't care. We have a police officer that used to misbehave. Charity Katanga, she's in jail. Him too, he can go to jail for useless statements. Nonsense. Because somebody's army general, he can just release any statement on his mouth. We should be checking. It's you that intimidates, not me. I don't have time. Even in this country, no army general can threaten anybody. That's why Zambia has become useless. If you don't know, UPND, some of their members went to Uganda to learn from Museveni. So if your leaders are misbehaving, Zambia will be like Uganda. HH Paka 2019. It's you that will be crying, not me. What does it? Zambians want to mine at its illegal fyoto. Will exterminate. Bantu na mfualana uniform, tule mitina. We can't speak for our own people. Is that the language you should use for a Zambian who is suffering? Zambians are not receiving their money for the payments ya kumataba. 1. 2. Umufundo, which is fertilizer. They are trying to get their money, fertilizer. They are not able to get fertilizer. How do they farm? They are suffering. And then you say, free education, fyoto. Free education, fyoto. Because that same free education, it can only take a child to school, but there's no food at home. They are hungry. So what's the essence of free education? Wakaboki. I don't have time for you. That's it. How dare you? There is even a statement from PEP, which is by PEP is a political party for this Sean Tembo. And, he has issued a statement to say, we are calling the immediate dismissal of the Zambia Army Commander Lieutenant General Geoffrey Chongo Ziele Etonga. What is dead maningi? What does it? Liberty House, look, I'm not here to babysit anybody. We only have a few months to the election. And if people are behaving like fools, I will tell you I'm a fool. If somebody is behaving stupid, I will tell you I'm stupid. Because there's no way you, an elder, cannot see that people are suffering. Because you've got a farm and you are sucking mango and you're telling people to go and buy from Melissa. So you are doing well, but you don't understand how Zambians are suffering. And then we'll be watching you play around with Zambians' emotions. 1 minute, the convention will be 19th January, we're going to have a conclave. After Mundubile withdraws from the so-called conclave, guess what? They now decide no more conclave. We're going to the convention. The convention will be end of January. We're in January. Now the convention will be in April. Now the convention will be in February. They will never have a convention because given Lubinda wants to be the president of the Patriotic Front. The question is, who is going to allow you, given Lubinda, to stand on their political party? When you cannot even forgive your fellow friends. When you have a bad heart. Even Lubinda was very boastful when he was in government. He would look at you head to toe and say, who are you? Now he's humble because he wants you to vote for him. Vote for that man at your own risk. If you want Given Lubinda to be president, then it's better HH continues. If you want Given Lubinda to be president, then it's better HH continues. And some of us ask for forgiveness for talking about him. So that we continue our life. HH Paka 2090. Atase. Nonsense. What is all that? You don't even care about how Zambians are suffering. So this Lieutenant General, whatever you call yourself, you must be dismissed. Okay? As Patriots for the Economic Progress, PEP, we are calling the President Hakainde Chilema to dismiss his fellow Tonga, of which it will never happen because they are both Tongas. Okay? Lieutenant General Commander of the Zambia Army, Ziele General, over the statement that he intends to exterminate illegal miners. I've said it. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. If you like, tell him that Lilian Mutambo said, you General Army Commander, you're an idiot. Yes, he's an idiot. When we form government, this idiot will fire him and he will lose all his ranking. Nonsense. This is a cadre. He's behaving like a cadre. You're in government, you're behaving like a cadre. You're supposed to be serving the people of Zambia. Not, we're going to exterminate. I've gotten powers from above. Mwakwata kwenchito inomba mwambo kuitukumia. Tuirape mano kupema because abatonga ebale mu government. And given Lubinda, I've been warning you for many times. You don't want to listen. You go on that media and talk rubbish. You have another idiot that you send to go and talk on your behalf that talks more rubbish on your behalf. Nonsense that you people are doing. I'm telling you, when HH wins 2026, you will suffer. Sampa, they have already started your case. Your case will continue after the elections. Then you will know who HH is. Mule angalasa, mule butasan. Can you rally behind Mundubile? Mule kwata kwa mano. I want to show you a video. What are all these things you people are doing? All your members, they are busy. Look at this idiot. Look at this idiot.
Because of his stubbornness, that man. That is why President given
Who's stubborn?
Professor Dan Pule. And to be honest,
you're describing him as stubborn.
Yes, he's stubborn because I've experienced it with him in Tonsa lands.
You're describing
He's very
the
stubborn,
apostle,
I must say.
the chief apostle as stubborn.
I want to mince my words.
This guy wants to be member of parliament.
As a doctor, as a professor in theology, a man of the pulpit. But interacting with him and to discover how he's wrapped, he's a liar, basically.
Imagine.
He's a liar, a hypocrite.
Because they removed him from
These are strong statements you're making, by the way, of
I
someone.
want to it because I've got all the conversations in the Tonsa.
Strong statements. You're calling him a liar, hypocrite.
Yes, he is. He lied. He's lied. I listened to him on this program. I listened to Dan. I've got his WhatsApp text in here from the Tonsa Alliance chat. But Dan Pule, he, in the first instance, we called for a meeting. Let me take it to it so people can understand. As a patriotic front, we were supported by Socialist Party.
You see, this is given Lubinda's person, who is aspiring to be member of parliament. So he will do anything to discredit Mundubile, discredit anybody, go on TV, go and talk. Do you even have the luxury of going on TV? And I know there's been a victory in Chawama. That victory, don't even get it to your skull that is because of you. The victory is in honor of Dr. Edgar Lungu and his daughter Tasila Lungu. Not you people. Buffoons. You think because of you, because you want to put 2 kwacha, 3 kwacha there, you want to make yourself, it's because of you. That's why our team, Sampa was busy. Our team, they are the ones who did this. Other people don't want to contribute. Shut up! You have not even shame. You think Tasila Lungu built a stadium in there for jokes? You think Edgar Lungu standing in Chawama is a joke when he used to be a member of parliament and Tasila Lungu was a councillor, now she's a member of parliament? The family has built a legacy. You can't come and be riding on these people. My Zambian people, anybody who will come to you to say, I am blessed by Edgar Lungu's family, it's a lie. Listen to me. It's a lie. Very soon, you will hear of a big endorsement of Brian Mundubile. You will see how all these people that are behaving like this, how they will just shut up their mouth and say, you mean? Wait. Anatawakapeka the social media. They will start insulting now. thinking maybe the person has paid. Yesterday you saw my president, Brian Mundubile, at a funeral of his mother-in-law. Who was he seated with there? He was seated with Alex Mons, the husband to Tasila Lungu. I've never seen him with all these people that are parading as we have blessed, we are anointed. That should tell you something. All these people that are parading, they are lying. Stop using the name of Edgar Lungu. When you go on your national television, Lubinda, talk about yourself. I want to be a president because I can do this. Not, hey, why are people? Edgar Lungu came back. Anyway, you are talking about a dead man who just came in just to show people that he is coming back, but he did not intend to stand. So stop lying. Edgar Lungu knew he was not going to qualify to stand due to the eligibility thing. But you want to be here, and also you knew that Brian Mundubile was a strong candidate, so you brought back Edgar Lungu so that Brian Mundubile should be squashed. You, your camp, started accusing Brian Mundubile of working with Hakainde HLM. But who is working so hard to discredit somebody you claim works with HH? You. The 20 million you have eaten. The 20 million you have eaten. All of you people you have eaten. It will backfire. At this point, we are tired of your nonsense. We have Tonse Alliance, which has the ECL movement. Nobody should cheat you that, oh, Tonse Alliance is no longer about people. No. ECL formed Tonse Alliance as a movement, as an alternative movement, so that parties can come together. They will remain where Kapansaka because all the political parties, they are joining Tonse Alliance. Except KBF and Harikala. All of them, you name it, they are going to be part of Tonse Alliance. And anybody who's part of the ECL movement is still in Tonse Alliance. The only people who are removed are those people who, portray themselves as we are PF leaders. Why? Because Chabinga holds PF. Okay? And they've gone to court. So if we continue parading as PF, anything can happen. And they can be taken to court. But they don't listen. They are stubborn. Believe it or not, if HH becomes president because we could not meet 50+1, or there's a rerun, that's the day you will know that HH was waiting for you to lose. Many of you will die. Already, how many people have died? He will make sure more die. Is that what you want? Mune kwata mano. Koteni mube mapensioniers mule leshe chalo fu mwapokolelo kuri HH mwapela kwa baicho noti mwemwe no mtu kote mule kungaisha make bizulu. What is that? Because you've positioned yourself to be vice president. What is that? You are even following him. He's been anointed. Anointed where now mukana make bizulu where he went. You are the ones misleading that young man. You're the one misleading him. You women that are following him around, you are misleading him. We've said several times, Makepi Zulu, come together, work with Mundubile. But I don't even understand the guy. What's that all about? They want to make junkies.
So, pakuti kwananga kuli chemanecho ipo shuta wa mtumbikeni watumbike sarundazi yose ise kuna we are very fit pakuna uzikekela kwenda tili kushitakala indozi Mundubile chifu kwa manya uno ine mbanu ngachiteso indozi munyake mbanu machawala ni sasa na mnyake watenge ndine hure oro mtovitovu oro mfukumbe oro mwakombi
Okay, that's Eastern Province. They were disputing the fact that Makepi Zulu went there no tukote. Yes, you are old women and you are watching me. And you have disappointed me with the way you are behaving with your desperation. Mwamu senda makebi Zulu. Baya kudia katinga ni anointing, katuishi ni katuishi whatever it is that they were putting on his face. And then now the leaders of PF in Lundazi are saying, it's the president. We don't know. He was meeting junkies. What type of desperation do you people have? What a more government the way you're behaving. And I feel sorry for you. Because some of you women, you are like Mundubile. After the elections, HH is taking you to jail again. He's got a case for you. And you don't listen when we're telling you these things. Because you think maybe we're supporting this person because, oh, we have an agenda. Nashikosa no kosa. Nashikosa no kose mitima. While Kings Malembe says, sis, do you get it now? I get it, my brother. Imitima shabantu nashikosa. Kings Mumbi had posted to say the opposition should lose Chawama because they are not united. And then I said, no, you shouldn't have said that because obviously that's a bedroom of HH. But now he's telling me here to say, do you get it now? Why is he saying that? Because they are selfish. When I was watching Mutotwe Kafwaya in Kasama, that man, look, in fact, I need to find his number. I love that man with all my heart. I've never seen a selfless man like that. He's an aspiring president, but see how he's parading, supporting Mundubile, pushing, because he has seen that that's a favorite for the grassroots. Such a person, Mr. President, sir, when you become president, make sure he's a minister of mines. You give such people such positions so that kuma mine kudia, strategic places, aba jerabo bale diako. Once a Black Mountain, waka dieko, not for by HH wapera feba tonga beka beka bade sheta. Resheta febeka. And even Kabuswe, I believe also he's also got illegal mines that are going on. Very soon we'll know the truth. At one time, Chilfia Tayali wanted to even, Frank Tayali wanted to even talk about it. To say, Mr. President, people are doing, even our own are doing illegal mining. He thinks it's only himself. There are people who are even sending their boys there to do illegal mining, but they're also in government. So if you are going to exterminate them, you're also going to exterminate people who work for your people. So continue being selfish. And when HH wins, I'll pop champagne. And I'll pour it on the ground. And I'll offer my apology for being misled. And then I move on with my life. Of course, I'm not going to come to Zambia till HH is no longer president. What is all this? You think we have time? Somebody said, I love this man, Mundubile. I think he can take Zambia somewhere. Everybody knows that. But there's a bunch of fools that think it's only about them. And I'll call them foolish because it's like they are blinded by a certain spirit. Wake up! Wake up from that evil spirit. Sometimes you gotta be tough. Tough love. I talk like this. Do you see me defecting and say, I'm going back to UPND? No. I still support you. So, me that is telling you the truth, listen to me. Not those people are telling you, president. Some of the people are even close to you, they've been sent to be feeding negative information so that you never win and you never unite. No unity, you lose. I told Kalaba, come together. He went to go and field his own candidate there in Chawama. Because he's been told he can win the election. And he's going to lose in 2026. He will lose. Because you are being selfish. Come together. There's so many positions in government. Have you seen me coming to stand in Munali? Have you seen me come? Even me, I want to be MP. I'll be fighting with people. I am fighting for all of you, but you don't appreciate. I've put my life at risk for all of you. And all we get is misbehavior. You are with your families. Me, I cannot even come to Zambia to see my family. Ethel is in jail. I come to Zambia, I risk being jailed as well. Why? Because I was speaking for you people. And now that I'm speaking for you people, do you appreciate? No, you don't. Because you keep on being stubborn and stubborn. For you to be stubborn like this, you go to shrines. People are suffering, queuing up. Look at how this UPND guy went to a government office to close it down. And you people are telling me we should continue. Okay, I don't even understand what's going on there. But you can see people going to a government office, wearing UPND regalia, closing the office to say, we have chased you. This is the Zambia you want. All these people, my people. Mao Sampa has got money. He's been able to pay 1 million kwacha bond, bail. Whilst you that 1 million kwacha, you need it to feed your family. To start a business, you only need 5 pin. So, even if they lose, they have nothing to lose. Given Lubinda has nothing to lose if he loses the election in 2026 or he doesn't field in any candidate, he has nothing to lose. He still gains. He's got businesses. But the people who lose are those in jail. Boma no Sampa. I feel bad that a man is in jail for property worth 22 million kwacha. Somebody who's been in government for how long? Somebody who was helping people, who was making connections. You are telling me you can fail 22 million kwacha. If us, who are not even ministers, we have properties worth more than that value. What about somebody who was in government? You have a petty president, Hakainde, who doesn't care. All he cares about is how he will punish the next person and the next person. He has even warned. He has warned. Let me show you the video. Hakainde Ichilema is one of the biggest liars on this earth. He's even sick. He's been sick in Choma. Hiding Ubulwele. And we know that he's been flying to South Africa. Well, some of us, we have no business. We just asked, how's the president? Let's pray for him. Because at the end of the day, you must leave. That prayer of, my enemies must die, my die. No, you must leave. So that you too should experience how it feels to lose power like Chakwera. Because 2026, Hakainde Ichilema, you will lose like Chakwera. Even rigging will not help you. And let me tell you, America is not with you. Even the same Israel you brought, they are not with you. Because remember, Israel works with America. So if you think you're going to come into power by using these people, that's why you brought them for internet, you're not going to win. Hakainde Ichilema is one of the greatest liars on earth. Listen to this man.
What plans do you have for the small-scale miners, for the Jerapos on the copper belt? Thank you.
We'll look after them. How? 1, new licenses when we come into office will be given to Zambians and Zambian companies, you people. And if you have no money to mine, to prospect, then you can use that mining license as your capital contribution towards a joint venture. Then you can attract. We will not give licenses to Sudanese, no, and other foreigners. But to the people of Zambia, Bayufi Banandi, Misepela, we will not cheat the way PF has been doing towards an election. They cheat that they've given the Jerabo's Black Mountain. After the election, they withdraw the license, or indeed a share percentage. Why should we give you a percentage? We'll give you a full mining license. And don't worry, we will help you raise capital. We know how to do it. Then, what else are we going to do? We will make sure that you mine in a safe way. You are given support. You mine with proper equipment.
Today, Hakainde Chilema, you are now calling on this idiot called Sergeant Chongo. Yes, he's an idiot. To threaten Zambians. To tell them that they will be exterminated. To tell them that they'll be unalived if they go near any mine. Yet you are promising illegal miners, that they are going to have license. You are very wicked. You are very wicked. Very wicked. Ukayapia. Somebody saying, you have said Lubinda has nothing to lose. What of Mundubile? How old is Lubinda? And how old is Mundubile? He has nothing to lose as well. It's you that will suffer. How old is Mundubile? Mundubile is 50 what? He's still young. Not even retirement age. It's you that will suffer. At the end of the day. Mlefu kusala kakote. Aka kwa tom timowi. Saleni. Kachura mweka. Shenka wako.
So we protect lives. Too many of our people are dying on those dams, dying in the small-scale mines because they're not given support, technical support on how to mine in a safe way. We'll give you that.
Shut up. Wow.
The people of Zambia. What else are we going to do? We will make sure that when you mine, for example, manganese, we've given you a license, yes, but you mine manganese, you are not selling the manganese raw material. Because the raw material, you sell it at only $50 per ton.
No, nonsense. This man annoys me. All the love I had for you is even gone. Because you don't listen to advice. You're also another Hakainde Chilema. You've paraded yourself as this leader who is so desperate. As this person who Zambians, they have no choice but to have him there because you are the savior. Forget about prophecy of Iginla. We'll make sure you lose elections. How can you threaten Zambian people? How can Zambian people be living in poverty? And then they try to get some little minerals. You want to send this idiot, commander. Yes, you're an idiot. To threaten a Zambian. Is it part of your job description as an army officer? As an army officer, part of the code of conduct is not to abuse your position. It's not to use infutation on anybody. You can use mitigation. What do you call this? Mediation. You can mediate. Can we meet? Have a meeting. Why should you use force as the army commander? Is that what you're trained for? Is that what you're trained for? You are putting fear in Zambians. So Zambian people continue living in fear. My Zambian people, another 5 years with HH, you will suffer. Ignore this fraction of PF that are confused. Ignore them. And if you have passport and HH becomes president, leave that country. Botswana needs people. South Africa needs people. Namibia needs people. Europe needs people. Shida nutukote. Zambia. Kaile tufa tuleteka. Utukote utusha kwa turuse. Utukote utusha kwa tamano. I thought when you're an adult, you should grow with wisdom. You should be the one to... Naa, pakafia ini. Yirena mane pendef kondo. You know what tutukote tuleshita tonso. Tutos even the ones parading with Makebizu. They are admiring the way HH has treated them. They now want to come in and become Museveni times 10. If they decide not to unite, and one of them becomes aspiring, especially even Lubinda, becomes on the ballot, and you decide to vote for him, even me that was talking for them, these people, they will arrest me. That is how wicked they are. But it's up to you to choose between the future of Zambia or playing around. HH even stated in an audio interview, you are sick on your sick bed. Talking about Sampa said this, Sampa said this. You are so petty, mate. And if not for these people behaving like babies, we can remove you easily. But because people want to be selfish, to remove you will not be easy, but will manage. You have touched on the Catholic Church to the point of even trying to tap on what information Alec Banda speaks to people. He's even using some people from his region to put microphone somewhere. Bishop had to even leave his house that was given to him. An archbishop. You don't fear a church. You don't fear. You are above everyone. And these army commanders are telling you, I'll issue a stern warning. Now we know more assuming. I'm an army commander. You lose your job, you also lose his job. The rankings, fiance, to go full and interpretation. Get lost, Vivian. It's you that is next. Over your dead body. Block. You understand? Fiance, to go full. I'm in UK 22 years this year. I have never seen an army person doing threatening people, even if it's police, threatening people, even police, they are coming there, they're even scared to touch someone. In the UK here, there was a riot where a certain man was running and they tried to, hold him. He lost his life. That one person. Police officers went to jail in this country. He ended up having a heart attack when they tried to restrain him and blah, blah, blah. The people said the thing, you didn't have to do that. In Zambia, you speak now, you'll be arrested. That's why now there's even ritual killings now. What type of a government is this that you brought poverty in Obulosh? And you don't like things of church. You are a disgrace, a church. And for those of you who are not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, Mundubile akamisunga batamuneumfa. You know how you know that Mundubile is a good person? There are so many leaders up. Turamona ma video na ma picture. Okay? We see videos and pictures. They show us family. When I just saw his mother-in-law's residence, I said, this man is a good man. This woman was living good. Nice farm. Nice yard. That farm alone. He cannot campaign. He's waiting for gratuity. That farm alone can give us a good 45 million and we campaign. But he has invested in family. That's a good man. Let HH show us where his mother stays. Let him show you where his father stays, where his relatives stay. Piece off, Chimutonga, you get out. You even use page accounts that people cannot even see you. You're a disgrace. Who told you that I wash my tebera? How many times do you see me online? You think I just don't tell you what I do. I stopped publishing what I do. Kuti mwandola amuindoshi. I think I'm seated here comfortable doing what? We are looking for your rent here right now to pay. I don't even know what rent looks like. It's been 3 years. Fioto. That's it. Chwerish. I think you don't want what you're talking about. Get out. Chwerish. Don't compare yourself to me. You think because I humble myself here, I come here you think I tinde chula. Deceive yourself. You should be watching my story sometimes what I post there. You know. Shire chula. The get alone I had to put on my house is your whole year salary. What is your get kuzambia no man 20,000 kwacha? Do you know what 20,000 kwacha is in this economy? Don't meresha me. I didn't come to ask you for 1 pin to help me to put even boho or anything like that. It's again. I'm not your level. Why should the army commander? My sister Vian Mango was saying I should come to Chicago to rest. My sister, I want to come more. I'm tired of all this stress that is going on in Zambia. She said, I agree with you. The words used by the army commander were wrong. And if he follows through with them, his words will follow him in the future. Remember, the Filipino president is in jail. Yeah. That's why I wonder why people want me to fear someone. I should fear you as who? First of all, I should fear you as who? Huh? Just because you are a president, we should be fearing you. It's you who's a chipuba. Get out. Fivatonga. Chimuinga. Get out. Anawandosh. Mwalibero kupo kumpari. Get out. Can you imagine? Fieka fivatonga fimashina. Mula kwa tenson. Zambia is not for Tongas, my friend. Muleya. Daniel, how are you? Oh, you think what? We have managed to bring a church down. I think it's a joke. We clobbered him in Chawama. We clobbered him the whole Zambia. And all these people are doing foolishness here. All these leaders. You should come together, whether you like it or not. If you don't, these Tongas will continue talking. In 2026, do not vote for any Tonga. You will suffer. Mwamwana fia hidibia. Don't. Mukachula. Another 5 years. Because what HH is going to do after Yapita Fie, aka become a law where no more limit of presidential. Chiapwa tuwaingira muri Kagame. You think Kagame came to see him for what? After Kagame visited Zambia, haven't you seen HH by opposition at Batoba? He has scattered the opposition. Because he's learning from the bad leaders of Africa. Kagame, alikuwa tutuma party tu no. That pose as if there's democracy. But they are his parties. He controls them. Just like HH. He's controlling PF. Even some of the PF Fioto leaders, they are part of that same plan with HH. You've seen Chabinga. Any party are forming, HH sends people there. What in English? I understand. So, at the end of the day, if HH loses, that would be the best news ever. Zambians, do it for me. Your celebrities, Valenyo, Pola, and UPND, they don't care about you. When we speak for you, me, I don't even my page. How much will I make? Oh, she likes Facebook. Maybe she's making money. You mean $50? What can I can make more than that in a day. That $50 is just for data to distribute to people. You understand? How many people come to my inbox for help? So many. It's not everything I publish. Because if I start publishing a lot, sometimes natusha. So many people. Apa, I'm dealing with a case. Somebody inbox me. Nefironda, what, in my inbox. I have to send money. The person needs 1,000. Another person, one and up here. I don't not bring those things to Facebook. And I get a headache looking for the money to make sure I send these people money. So now, if you want to continue with a church, no problem, it's your choice. And the prophecy of Iginla does not mean that that's the mind of God. No. What he's just trying to say is opposition unite. But secondly, God does not give us things by force. No. We have the power of choice. We have a power of choice. So if we choose to remove a church, God will bless us for doing it. In fact, there's no pastor that can endorse a church. If they're endorsing a church, they're eating from him. Once he loses, they will now say, I was being threatened. They followed me at my house. You will see how they'll be confessing. They'll be doing videos. A church, abantu bayirishanya sana. And Zambians, tabalandalanda. But once Zambians talk and they are complaining, just know you can't win an election. The way people have registered in numbers, 8 million, it's a sign that you will lose. Don't even think it's for you. No. Zambians will vote in masses. Ukadabwa. Angela says you're a great leader. Thank you so much. So anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to say. If these leaders can unite, Zambia will be better. But if they decide not to unite, they're on their own. So before I close, me, even when I do my videos, no one sends me. Just now it's happening to Mr. Hichilema home village, police station in Bwalya. Farmers were advised to go to a police station where arrangements were made. Oh, video just came. But Bwalya bena bale fola imota mule fola. For him it's only tonga who matter. Bacha police station na farmers atiko bala forever. Fia bupubafu. Why would you send farmers to go and be paid? At the police station. Gobala wapela makashi na isa traki ya kashi. Whilst everyone else is sleeping at cash machines, waiting for money to land, which will never land. My people are suffering. Zambians are suffering. I wish you can listen. And it is my prayer that we will celebrate independence by God's grace together. Anyone who touches the church does not deserve to be a president. Nigeria has Muslims, and even Muslim presidents, they don't touch the church. I've never heard that a church program has been cancelled. I've never heard that a church program has been raided and closed. I've never heard that Dunamis today needs a license. No, tomorrow this. Any leader that does not fear God and respect the church does not deserve to be president. A church must go.
Lubinda. Yeah, sorry, Bamdala. Problem is that your mouth is becoming the enemy. I don't know if you have been associating with Bamdala or Akambwidi. Now your mouth is really hunting you, Bamdala. I don't know why. Lubinda, stop comparing yourself with Edgar.
It's a video. Imagine
Edgar, we the people requested for his presence.
Yeah.
Requested for him to compete with Edgar,
HH.
That include you as Lubinda. You went for front, but by now he should come back, And he came back. Now, as far as I know, Lubinda.
Who called for you to
stand?
Say you should come and compete.
I've just received this video right now.
Lead us into 2026 elections. I don't remember. You know, I've been calling party structures to find out if at any point there was a secret meeting to say. As far as I know, everyone is surprised.
Yeah. Who called you?
Dada, you called yourself.
Yeah.
Let people who were called by people of Zambia
stand
to contest.
Yeah.
So far, there is Mundubile. He has been called by the people of Zambia. And also Makebizu. As far as I know, only these two candidates.
People, yeah.
Kenny less, because these two candidates have been called by the Zambians. But I mean, be a godfather.
Yeah.
You know, we respect you, we love you, but be a godfather. You can't compete a general election with HH. You are far from winning. You know, leadership is chosen by God. And, you know, these things are game of numbers.
I just received it. Just came right now. The message. Have you heard what he said? Who called you? Lubinda, who called you? You called yourself. And you want us to be clapping for you. And you want to compare yourself to Edgar Lungu. I was saying this in the beginning. I said, why should somebody be comparing themselves with Edgar Lungu? Chat, kama. You've never been a president. Edgar Lungu was a president. Just because you're acting president, tukane nokunwamesh. Tuariruleta. If ACO was alive today, to see you behaving power hungry like this, do you think you would be happy? Many of you, what you're doing, Edgar Lungu was really surrounded by wrong people. We used to talk. But ACO, even if you are the people, no, don't worry, everything is fine. Now what happened? You lost. And we're also telling you, do this. You don't want to listen. Anyway, we're not going to follow you because we know your tactics. Guys, it's a girl a long time. See you in my next video. I love you guys.